GM and welcome to a new video. This is part 2 of the Monad series. Part 1 has been released 2 days ago. And now we want to explore more of the testnet. What you can see in the background is a video from the Monad ecosystem account. And I thought it would be nice to have this in the background while I talk a little bit about what we're covering in this video. We're gonna talk about how to get more testnet tokens, because a lot of you complained and I had the same issue that the EVM airdrop was nice, but the Faucet is still on hold, the official one. The other ones either don't work or give you very little MON to work with. And I found a workaround for this to get more MON tokens. And this is what we're gonna start with. Also, we're gonna interact with some platforms and we're gonna mint some NFTs on testnet. But to start this off, as I said, we need more testnet tokens, and this is what we're gonna cover first. As always, all the links that I'm showing you are down in the description, and while you're down there, make sure to subscribe to my channel to not miss any of the upcoming videos on Monad. I got the abstract series and a lot of other videos covering blockchains, airdrops, and Web3 and AI in general. So now, how to get more tokens. What I find is working the third web faucet. You need an account there, but that's easily set up with an email address. You can just use a throwaway email and then sign in with that. Then you can claim 0.01 MON per day. That's not really much, but at least you get a little bit out of this. To the new method that works better. If you have ETH on Sepolia, ETH testnet for example, then you can bridge the tokens. And if you don't have any, I'm going to show you how to get some. For example, via the Ethereum Sepolia faucet from Google Cloud Web3, you just put in your ENS name or wallet address and you can receive 0.05 Sepolia ETH. So that's a nice start. Also, what's always working is the Alchemy faucet. You need an account here and you can claim up to 0.1 Sepolia ETH every 72 hours. Now let's paste in our address to show you how this works. I'm gonna paste the Fantasy Top wallet. Again, in the last video I showed you that you can either use the normal EVM wallet or the Fantasy Top wallet, which we exported in the last video. If you don't know how that works, just check out the first part of the Monad series. I'm not a robot and I see some cars on those pictures. Wow, I'm not a robot. Now send me some ETH. To receive Sepolia ETH, your wallet must have a minimum balance of 0.001 ETH on Ethereum mainnet. This doesn't work with the Fantasy Top account, but we can use this one here. This is the other one that I used. Now we're gonna copy this, paste this in here, refresh the page. Okay. They're really making this hard on us. Now this is all a motorbicycle. I'm not a robot. Next try. As you can see, it's always a pain with all those different faucets, but here we go. We will get some Sepolia ETH from them. What we want to do is we got some Sepolia ETH. There's other faucets as well. We got the proof of work faucet. I will link that also down in the description. Once you have some Sepolia ETH, maybe you got some anyways, also on Base or any of the other testnets, that's fine. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Orbiter, and I already did this here to test if it actually works. We go to Orbiter Finance, we connect to the site and make sure that the target chain is correct. I will put this exact link down in the description, so you should be seeing Sepolia to Monad Sepolia, but you can also search for them, right? If you put in here Sepolia, then you can just choose from them. Same as if you click in here Monad, then you can also see this. So don't worry if you're not directed to the exact Sepolia to Monad Sepolia. But now we got 0.1 Sepolia ETH, which we just claimed. I had some dust on there as well, but now the 0.1. And then we can actually bridge this to Monad Sepolia, which is nice because we have another transaction on the testnet. Now we're gonna approve this, and this might take a few minutes. First of all, we have the transaction on the Ethereum Sepolia network and then on the Monad Sepolia network. So this one is the source transaction. You can also click on it. It's still not complete. As I said, this is the testnet, and this actually might take a little bit of time, but after some time you should be good and you should see it on the Monad Sepolia testnet, and I will continue the video once it's there. All right, here we go. That took us roughly 2 minutes, and now we got 0.1 Monad Sepolia ETH. And next we're going to Ambient Finance. The link is monad.ambient.finance. Again, links down in the description. Make sure that you connect it to the Monad testnet. If you go to monad.ambient.finance, you should be there, but just make sure. Now we see the 0.1 ETH on here. If we click on max, then we see that this results in, so this is not really true. It's not, 0.1 ETH wouldn't be 43 cents, but yeah, it's testnet and this is how it is. We would get 0.43 MON for this. I know this isn't too much, but this is way better than what we've gotten through all those different faucets on the Monad testnet. And if we combine those Ethereum Sepolia faucets together with the Monad faucets, then we'll be able to get more and more Monad test ETH. All right, now that we got ETH on here, we can approve this. And once this is approved, which is a transaction on the Monad testnet, which is nice, and we used another platform, we then confirm the trade and the price has been updated. In the meantime, submit swap. We approve this, and then we got 0.44 MON for just getting it through this Alchemy faucet. And we used the bridge to Monad. We swapped tokens on Monad. So on the way to getting those testnet tokens, we already got a lot of transaction in, which is nice. Now we got way more MON to work with, and now let's do that. As I said, there's already some NFT mints that you can do, and I will show you 3 of them here. One is Monadverse, which is kind of expensive, but we would be able to mint this now. I already did this, so I can't mint it anymore. Max per wallet is 1, so I'm already there. And there will be several chapters of this, and this is the Genesis chapter. There will be less and less for each chapter. This one here ends in 16 hours. So once I publish this video, because I'm recording this on a Sunday, the release is on Monday, probably chapter 1 is done, but chapter 2 will start then. Though this one here is really expensive. It costs 0.3 ETH each time, 0.3 MON, sorry. You can think if that's worth it. I just minted one of the chapters and that should be fine then. Then another one, this is an open edition, so you can mint as many as you want, and it's a free mint, just costs 0.004 transaction fees. We're gonna approve this, and now we minted this. Now we got an NFT mint in on the blockchain. The third NFT I want to show you is the Morkie Monad NFT, and you can mint max 1 per wallet. The mint price is 0.045 MON, and you need to complete some tasks. I didn't complete those tasks, so I haven't minted this yet. Not sure if I really want to do this, because you need to follow Morkie, like and retweet. That's the one thing. But you also need to mint a Morkie ID. You need to sign in with a wallet, and then you need to mint the ID for either 9 Pol on Polygon or 0.001 ETH on the base network. I probably won't do this, but feel free to do so. As you can see, there's already 87,900 minted as of right now. So I'm not sure how beneficial this is to actually spend some ETH on base or Pol on Polygon. I just wanted to show you this, even though I'm not gonna do this and spend some real money on this. Now, we got layer 3, which has several quests on here. Some can be done easily, others not. There's 6 available right now. For example, the first one doesn't really work for me right now, and probably for most of you not as well, because as of now, you need a balance of 5 MON, which is way too much. So I can't complete this one. There's other ones that are easier. For example, the Monad Explorer Magic Eden. This is not an official campaign from Monad themselves, as far as I know, just from layer 3. But the good thing is that you use layer 3 as a platform, but they also give you directions on which platforms are also on Monad. So you can go through here, check out the different tasks, and while you're doing this, you're interacting with the different platforms and dApps, which is nice. If we click on here, then you can place a bit on Magic Eden. Now let's do this together. Now I'm gonna connect my MetaMask real quick here, and I'm gonna sign in. And now I'm on the testnet, and what they want us to do is to place a bid. Now let's do this. Let's just go with the Pudgy Karma and go to offers, make offer. We want to do this in MON. And then there's going to be 3 transactions. The first one is you need to swap some MON for wrapped MON. Then you got to approve to spend the wrapped MON, and then you got to place the actual bid. So just by placing a bid on Magic Eden, we got 3 more transactions on the Monad Testnet, and we've used Magic Eden. Now let's verify this. This is completely optional. Open X, if we click on here, then we can click verify. And even though I didn't do anything, that just got marked as completed. So here we go. And now we can mint this cube to claim. And this actually costs 0.1 MON. So another one we need to spend MON on. This is why it's so important to get more and more testnet MON. And I just would go in there personally and try to use the faucets often to get more and more testnet MON and check out those different dApps. And now we actually complete this. And this is how you go through the different tasks in the Monad Explorer. One other thing I want to show you on Magic Eden. Let's click on collections. Now there's Emmy on Monad. And this is an open edition that will definitely be live on the mainnet as well. And we want to mint this one here. So we got another free mint, which doesn't cost anything. It's an NFT. It's also an open edition. And you can just go through here and go through those different things here and actually buy or sell NFTs. You can see now that the layer 3 cube is actually worth 1 MON, which we just minted. So we could potentially go in here once it is minted and sell it to get more MON, but that's completely up to you. Now I want to leave it at that. We've covered a lot of things. I showed you how to get more testnet tokens via the Faucets on the Sepolia testnet, so on the Ethereum testnet, and then we minted some NFTs. We checked out layer 3. We interacted with Magic Eden, we placed some bets, we claimed the Monad Explorer, Magic Eden, layer 3 cube, and in the next video we're gonna cover more and more dApps. For example, we're gonna take a look at curvance, where you can also get a lot of transactions in. Also, you're using curvance as a platform, and there's a lot of other platforms that we're gonna take a look at and get more and more testnet activity. That being said, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next videos, and then see you in the next video.